25th question. What is given, students? Xi is given. What are the values? Who told? Can you tell me the values? Uh, Check properly the history. Okay, what did ma'am do today, students? All three section. What did ma'am do today? Sir, ma'am, what did your teachers do? Okay. How come even he finished within one class? He finished classes. Or this sir's teaching is different. At least ma'am used to solve questions. But this sir, where is he giving me, Vanya? From textbook or different? Okay, mostly R.S. Agarwal is your school. If not, you might give from Selina or previous years. I showed you all that paper, those questions, right? Previous years. Yeah, those questions. Yes. Okay. You'll send it to me, student. Any one of you'll send those questions to me. I'll make you all solve later. Fine, but understood? Were you able to solve? What are the topics one thought? Hmm. What are the topics? See, you need some topics to solve questions, right? What are those topics? What do you remember, Mariana? Like what is circle? What is diameter? Hmm. Only those things? Specific. Now, if I ask, if I talk about mean chapter, what are the topics we studied in mean? Assume mean method, step deviation, right? Did you attend entire mean chapter, Mariana? That in circle, what did ma'am teach? Theorem, what topic? You didn't concentrate. Huh? Know what it means. Okay. Yesterday you did not. Okay. Generally, altogether, when you talk something, Mariana, try to complete the sentence. Only half the sentence you tell, another half mute. Yes. Fine, dear. I'll check. Fine, Adya. We'll start. Did you go through yesterday's class? Another 20 minutes when? After the test? Huh? For today's class, what did I tell Adia? For today's class, you have to watch entire 50 minutes, I told, right? Then hardly a 40 minutes class, Adia. Yesterday 20 and today 20 have got over. How long to do that? See, you all won't understand. Whatever I teach today, again I have to teach that. Waste time. Okay, this one is the last question. All of you look at the 25th. How is it different from other question, students? Quickly, I want somebody to reply. Say value is not given, right? Exact value. Yeah, less than is given. Look at the word less than 5, it's given. So only this type it's different. Wait, let me- Fine. All of you look at the 25th one, students. Less than 5 is given. Whenever these types of questions are given, xi, remember this, xi and fi, both we have to find. These values are not correct values. Okay, they are not correct values. Look, when less than 5 is given, you can take 0 to 5. And it should be continuous. Less than 10. I should write 5 to 10. Tell me the next value. What should I write the next value as? 10 to? All of you will answer. 10 to what? 15. Naomi, Joanna, Charisha, 15 to 20. Ivania, next one. 5, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, and 35 to 40. These values. See, these are the values you're supposed to take. Whenever less than is given, exact xi, fi value is not given, students. Even this 3, 10, those are not values. Those are not fi values. I'll tell you. See, fi stands for frequency. Frequency. But whatever they have given is cumulative frequency. I'll write CF. CF stands for cumulative frequency. These are not the actual frequency. Cumulative frequency. Those numbers are 3, 10, 25, 49, 65, 73, 78, 80. Yes, Ivania. Oh, sorry. Tell me now. I didn't get any notification. Is Tanishka online? Good evening, Tanishka. Why are you late, Tanishka? You see, because of that, even Naomi made me to wait. Look at the 25th question. Xi is given. CF. Okay. Xi students, I'll repeat once again. Less than 5, less than 10, 15. Whenever they give less than values, you take 0 to 5. It should be continuous. 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Next. Xi. What is Xi value? How do you calculate Xi when rate when frequency is given like this? Limit, right? We have a limit. What's the middle term for 5, 0 to 5? What's the middle value? How do you calculate, students? Yeah, tell me the formula. How do you calculate? You take 0, you take 5 minus 0, you take middle value. What's the answer? 2.5. For the next one, 2.5 plus 5. How much is 2.5 plus 5? 7.5. What's the middle value? 10 and 15. 10 plus 2.5. All of you will answer. Unmute and answer, students. 10 plus 2.5. 12.5. Next value. 15.5. 22.5. 27. 32.5. 37.5. So this is xi. And next, cumulative frequency. Whatever frequency they have given, even that's not the exact value. That is just the cumulative frequency. So both are not exact values. Whenever less than concept is given, remember, don't forget that when less than is given, both are not the exact values. This is cumulative frequency. We have to find Fi. How do you find Fi? 3 remains as it is. Next, for the next number, 10 minus 3. How much is 10 minus 3? Quickly calculate. 7. Next, this is how you find 25 minus 10. Be quick, all of you all. 25 minus 10. 50. Calculate. 49 minus 25. 65 will give you the answers. Calculate. Mark this question as important. Naomi, Adia, Joanna, did you all understand? Mariam, when less than is given, both the values are not correct, students. Both are wrong. Not wrong, partially right, like inaccurate values. They're not accurate. Exact values are frequency. We have to find 49 minus 25 is 24. Next, 65 minus 49, 73 minus 65, 78, 80. We'll use step deviation here. Okay, we'll use step deviation. How much is 73 minus 65? Did you all get 16 here? 65 minus 49? Yeah, 20 minus 65, 78 minus 73. So this is frequency. This is cumulative frequency. CF stands for cumulative frequency. The second one is called class marks. Class marks. Xi stands for class marks. 0 to 5, 5 to 10, those are intervals. Lower limit, upper limit. Whenever limits are given, we call intervals, class interval. Make a note of all these names, students. Just don't write xi, fi. You have to write all these names. Class interval, class marks, cumulative frequency, frequency. All of you got the answer? 73 minus 5 is 8, right? 8 and Okay, now which two tables do we need? Which two columns do we need? We have four columns. Which two columns are required for calculation? Xi and Fi. Okay, we need Xi and Fi. Even in exam, write all these values, right? Ignore this one. Whichever I striked out, ignore that. Now let's use step deviation method. Yeah, Joanna, Naomi, what's the formula for step deviation method? What are the things you have to find? Uy is equals to Joanna, Naomi. Tell me. Uy is equals to what? Hmm. Step deviation, Naomi, not assume mean method. Uy is equals to what? What's the formula? Something divided by c. We do something divided by c, right? What is that? Xi minus? Huh? Minus surface. No, Naomi. Xi minus what? What is the formula? Who knows the formula? So you are giving wrong formulas, Naomi. From past 3 days, I'm teaching this. How do you find this, students? How do you solve ui minus a? We have to assume a value a, right? From xi, we have to assume which one is a, which one shall we take? Which is the middle term here? Shall we take 17.5? Right here. A is equals to 17.5. Okay, A is 17. What is C, students? How do you all calculate C here? What is C? C is the class interval difference. What is the class interval difference? 5 minus 0. 5 is the difference for all the values. 5 is the difference. So divided by C. C is the difference of class interval. Naomi, how much you plan to score this time? Above 40? Naomi, Joanna? Yeah, why you are not responding, students? Naomi is giving wrong answer. Joanna is not answering. Then who will teach you, Joanna? In between, if you leave like this, water, food, who will teach? You know how we got this cumulative frequency value? Okay, complete this. Naomi, why Naomi? You don't know, you didn't understand? Complete this, students. Find the value of ui, xi minus a. So for the first one, I'll solve 2.5 minus 17.5 divided by 5. You'll get minus 15 divided by 5, that is minus 3. Calculate all the values. Was Cherisha present today? Not Cherisha. Yusra and Lemula, were they present today? What about Lemula? Tanishka, Naomi? After ui, the next column will be fiui. Then the main formula is mean is equals to a plus c into summation of fiui divided by summation of fi. Mariana, what did you get for UI? Minus 3, minus 2. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about others? What did you all get, students? For second calculation, 7.5 minus 17.5. Minus 2. Next, minus 1, 0 after that. See, this is what Mariana told yesterday. So most of the question, it will be the same for UI. UI or which one? Yes, only for UI. That is step deviation method. Now multiply Fi UI minus 3 and minus 3. What's the value? Minus 9. All of you will answer this simple multiplication. 7 into minus 2 is minus 14. Next, Mariana, minus 15, 0. Hmm. Okay, now Fi. See, in exam, these are the columns you'll have to mention. Class interval, class mark, write the names. Class interval, class marks, cumulative frequency, frequency. What is Fi, students? What did you all get for Fi? Good. 80. Next, calculate these three. Add 9, 14, 15. Okay, can I reduce any value here? Minus 15 plus 15, can I cancel them? Cancel it. Minus 14 and minus 23. And here you get plus 40. So how much is 23? 40 minus 23? 70. How many times 5? 5 ones are 5. 17.5 plus 17 divided by 16. 1.06. So the answer is 18.56. Did you all get the answer? Mean as 18.56. Yeah, check the answer, students. 25th chapter, 25th answer. Correct? Okay, good. 25th, 25. 18.56. We have got the exact value. 18.56. So go through the concept once again. This is the only question where we used cumulative, students. This is the only question where we converted cumulative frequency into frequency. Can you all tell me the reason? Why did we convert it? I mean, forget about reason. For which type of question you have to convert cumulative into frequency? For what type of question? Whenever less than is given, less than 5, less than 10, less than 15. These are not accurate values. These are not accurate. They are cumulative values. So when less than is given, do it like this. You could have used even normal mean method. We could have used even step deviation, assume mean method. Fine, that's it. We have completed only one eighth question. Keep it as pending. Before the test, remind me before the test, I'll teach you all. It's a simple concept, students, but you'll definitely forget that. If I teach the eighth one, you'll definitely forget. Okay, we have completed mean chapter. Any doubts in this mean chapter? Any doubts? All of you are clear? Adia, Charisha, DSP, Naomi. Okay, mean is done, students. Linear inequation, mean. Yeah, tell me. 26. Ma'am cancelled it. Yesterday I did, Mariana. You want to cancel that question? You are absent, right? What you have to do, Mariana? If you are absent, you have to go through the recording. Did I send it in the group? Okay, go. Yeah, this question I didn't send. The reason is it's the same question. Can you see? Assume mean method is given. They have given 45 here. Mariana. So we shouldn't assume the value. If they have given, we have to take A as 45. Try this question later. If you have doubts, I'll teach you. That is important. 2019. Wherever they mention these dates, students, look, 2019, 2018, 16. All those are previous. It's come in board. It's come. They've given it for board exam. Previous year questions. Okay. Now back to the cyclic quadrilateral. Today we started late. No break. We'll continue another half an hour. So two theorems I've completed. I've completed two theorems: segment theorem, segment and sector theorem. Now semicircle theorem. And you all know how to differentiate between triangle, sector and segment, right? All of you? Okay. Adia, Mariana, go through that yesterday's class, students. Complete those class. The yesterday's recording. 40 minutes. So you'll know how to differentiate. Difference between triangle. Triangle will have base. Sector and segment will have arc. That's the only difference. Next. Next concept is, next theorem is in circle, like this. Center. Okay, what is the center line known as? What do you call the center line? Diameter. Diameter. I'll name the diameter as AB. Fine. What can is this a triangle, sector, or segment? It's a triangle. It has three sides. Right? Okay. Only a triangle will have three straight lines, students. Three straight line, flat lines like this. Sector and segment will have curves, arc. And yesterday I have taught that. Now in this triangle, where is this triangle formed? Isn't it formed on the diameter? And this diameter splits the circle into how many parts? Two parts. Yes. So first half and second half. So first half, the top circle we call it as semicircle. A full circle will have two semicircles. Green one is first semicircle, and the pink one, A to B, is the second semicircle. So whenever any triangle ACB is ABC is a triangle, when any triangle touches the circumference, the angle formed here will be 90 degrees. What's the angle? 90. The angle formed is 90 degrees. So you have to write like this: angle ACB is equals to 90. The reason is just whatever I explained, write it. Angle formed on the semicircle is 90. Angle formed on semicircle. Make a note of this. Angle formed on semicircle will always be 90 degrees. See, the same one I'll take the diameter like this. Now tell me the value of PQR, students. Will Q be 90 degrees? Do you all think Q would be 90? Angle Q, is it touching the circumference? Is angle Q touching? No, it won't be 90. This is the difference. I'll take another triangle POR. Now tell me the value of angle POR. What is the value? 90 degrees. Third theorem. And the fourth theorem is we call converse. Converse meaning is opposite. Converse of third theorem. That is, whenever a triangle is formed, right angle triangle, in any right angle triangle, students, in any right angle triangle, see, this is a right angle triangle. I'll name it as ABC. What do you call the side AC as? Opposite to 90 degree. What do you call according to hypotenuse? Very good, hypotenuse. Then, when you connect an arc from ABC, what will be this arc? This arc will be a semicircle. What will be the arc ABC? It should be a semicircle. Yes, it's the opposite. We call it as converse theorem. Converse of third theorem. So any angle formed on the semicircle will be 90 degree. Any triangle. A triangle with 90 degree will have a semicircle. Both are same. A triangle with 90 degree will have a semicircle. Look, even if I draw a right angle triangle like this, and if I join arc, not from the hypotenuse side, look here, not from this dotted lines, from the other three, it should touch 3 points. Look, three vertices A, B, C. So this will be semicircle. Semicircle. Which means the value of the semicircle is 180 degrees. Angle will be 180. Later, we'll study these concepts later. For now, just remember this. Semicircle, 90 degree. That's it. So, theorem third and fourth is done. Theorem third and fourth is completed. Next, last theorem, very important theorem. Cyclic quadrilateral. That's the main theorem. Cyclic quadrilateral. What do you mean by cyclic quadrilateral, students? What is cyclic quadrilateral? A quadrilateral whose all four sides touches the circumference. Yes. Now look here. Center. So Mariana, next time when I ask you, you have to explain. You shouldn't just tell circumference. That is a theorem. This is a theorem. I don't need that. Okay. You have to explain. Look, circumference PQ. I mean diameter PQ, like this. What is the angle formed, students? What is the angle formed at 90 degrees? I'll draw another triangle like this. Like this. What is the angle formed at PQRS? 90. What is 90 plus 90? One. All sides are touching the what do you call this? Circumference. QRS RQS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral. First point. Second point, same theorem will have 2 points. PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral and the opposite angles are equal. That is, angle P not equal, sorry. Angle P plus angle Q should be equal to 180 degree. They won't be equal, students. For example, P can be 110. Then what will be the value of Q? 180 minus 110 is 70. Yes. P plus Q, angle R plus angle S is equals to 180. And the sum of angle of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Angle P plus angle R, Q plus angle S is equals to 1. Overall, 5 theorems are done. See, if the diagonal is passing through quadrilateral, which one is the diagonal I have drawn here? Which one is diagonal, students? Good. PQ is the diagonal. It is passing through the center, which means R and S is 90 degree. According to theorem 3 and 4, R and S is 90. Cyclic quadrilateral can be like this, or the triangles can be at different angles. I mean, the vertex can be at different angles. For example, all you have to check is whether all 4 points are touching this, like this, like this. P, Q, R, S. Now diameter is not given. I mean, center is not given. No problem. Even if center is not given, cyclic quadrilateral property is the same. If S is equals to 80 degree, what is angle Q? What's angle Q, students? 100 degrees. Okay. If angle P is equals to 120, what is angle R? 6. This is cyclic, yes, cyclic quadrilateral. Look, we don't know where the center is. Okay, let me take center here. Let me take center. Q. Is Q and R passing through the diameter? Do you think Q and R lies on the diameter? No, right? I've drawn a diameter. No. Look there. Now R. I've drawn another diameter. Is R and P touching through the diameter? Is it passing through diameter R and P? No. So both are not passing through the diameters, through the center. Sorry, both are not passing through center. But still, cyclic quadrilateral concept is same. Fine. Next, the last concept is this. Let me extend any angle, students. Let me extend any angle. You all know what is straight line concept, right? Straight line. If this side is 60 degree, what about the other side? According to straight line concept, 180 120 degrees. Okay, now look here. I've extended R. Exterior angle of a quadrilateral. We call exterior angle. I'll name it as O. What's the value of QRO, students? QR is exterior. So what will be the value of QR if this is a straight line? What will be the value? 180 minus 60. 180 minus angle QRS. Look at angle QRS. Starting point is Q, ending point is S. In between R. 180 minus 60, 120 degrees. And this 120 degree, isn't it equal to opposite angle? Interior opposite? So that's the concept. Here we are finding the value of R, exterior. R is split into two parts. R is split into interior and exterior. So the exterior value of R will be the interior value of opposite angle, 120 degrees. And that I have proved using straight line concept. We have proved using straight line. Not only this, I can even extend the other side. Let me extend the other side. What is the value of PSL, students? PSL, which angle is opposite? Q. So the value will be 100. Or look at this. This is a straight line. If you place a protractor, 80 plus 100, 180 degrees. Is this clear? Adya, Mariana, Mariam? Even Mariam, go through yesterday's recording, Mariam. Go through yesterday's class like this. And cyclic quadrilateral, this might take even more than 2 weeks. Lot of questions. Okay, now the same quadrilateral concept. Same quadrilateral. You might get parallel line concept in this. Parallel line. Okay. If both are parallel lines, what do you call these two angles as? The two angles which I marked. What do you call these two angles when both are parallel? Interior allied angles, co-allied angles, co-allied angles. Okay, now where is the parallel line formed, students? Where is the parallel line formed? On top, bottom, or left and right? Top and bottom. The angle formed here, look here. The angle formed at top and bottom, their sum will be 180 degree. What will be their sum? This 180 degree. The parallel lines are not formed on left and right. Therefore, can you see the pink one and green one? Will they be 180 degree? Will they be 180? No, they won't be 180. Pink and green will not be 180, but pink and pink will be 180. This pink angle, these two, they should be equal to 180 degree. Wherever parallel line is given, observe that those two. Okay, now let me draw the parallel line on left and right hand side. Left and right. I'll give this 4 vertices are formed. I'll name it as A, B, C, and D. I'll draw parallel lines on these two sides. Yeah, Joanna, where are the parallel lines? Top, bottom, left or right? Left and right. Then which two angles should be equal to 180? Which two pairs? Left and right. Which two angles are there in a straight line? Angle D and? Very good. What will be the sum? 180 degree, Joanna. D plus C will be 180. Total value is 360, correct. Total value is 360, but only D and C should be 180. When I tell the sum is 180, if angle D is 80 degree, what is angle C? 100 degrees. Oh. Now next A and D, students. What about A and D? Will they be equal to 180, A and D? A and D will not be equal to 180. A and B will be equal to 180. Left hand and right hand side. Simple. Remember like this. It is simple. Mariana, concentrate here, Mariana. Stop talking there. Then who's talking something? Whose mic is turned on? Is it Adia? Okay. Parallel lines. The other two might not be parallel. See, the other two can be like this. The other two can be like this. Okay. Do you all think A, B, and D, C are parallel, students? Do you all think A, B, and D, C are parallel? No, right? Look, it's not parallel. If I extend like this, they will meet at a certain point. Look at this. All this will be useful when we study tangent. Circle is a very vast topic. There's a concept called tangent, sector, all those things. Okay, now I told you all when parallel lines are formed on left and right, A and B will be equal. A and B should be 180 degree. Angle A and B should be 180. If angle A is 105 degrees, what about angle B, students? What will be angle B? Calculate angle B. What's the value? What is angle B? 75? 70, 75 degrees. Is this clear? All of you understood this concept? Now I'll ask you, this is a quadrilateral. It's a quadrilateral. My question is it a cyclic quadrilateral? If yes, I need a reason. If no, I need a reason. For both, I need a reason. Why? Doesn't matter, Mariana. That doesn't matter. If I draw a circle, yeah, let me draw a circle. See, sometimes they won't circle. Reason? Yes, very good. Use your brain, students. I gave you all 2 points. If it has to be cyclic, Mariana, what kind of answer you're giving? Just because, see, it doesn't matter whether circle is given or not. That's not the point. What is cyclic quadrilateral? Okay, let me draw a circle here. Let me draw a circle. Sometimes even without the circle, they'll ask you questions, Mariana. You should be able to answer. Okay, what you told was also right. Without circle, sometimes they won't give you circle. Without circle, they'll ask you this question. Look here, they'll give you 4 points. They'll give you like this. Angle A is equals to 105. Angle B is equals to 75. Angle C is equals to 100. Angle D is equals to 80 degree. And they'll mention the criteria. Angle A is opposite to angle C. Okay, forget about the diagram. These are the values given. Is it a cyclic quadrilateral? Is it a cyclic quadrilateral? No. Like what Tanishka told, the opposite angle should be equal to how much, Mariana? Opposite angle should be equal to 180. Are they equal to 180? Look, A and C. A and C are 205. Okay. D and B are 80 plus 70, 155. It's not equal to 180. So even your answer was correct. All for circle wasn't given, but if diagram is not given, this is what you'll have to remember. Okay, what else is left? Cyclic quadrilateral parallel. Oh, fine. Last thing. So Thursday, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, students. We'll do one thing. Tomorrow we'll solve cyclic quadrilateral question. Saturday I'll conduct test, Adya, mostly in morning, 11 to 12 or 12 to 1. Till 11? Okay, after that, 11, 12 o'clock you'll have to attend. Okay, all of you should attend at 12 students. No, not all. Who are there in choir, Adya? You, Joanna, and who else? Okay, Joanna, Adya, Cherry. 12 when yeah. All four friends have joined choir practice. Hmm. What is that student? What this one? What function or program? What smart, smart, smart. Fine. Theorem one and two. Let us check theorem one and two. Look at BAC. Where is angle A formed, students? Where is angle formed? In which vertex? All of you will answer. On which vertex? Naomi, Mariam, A. On A. Then what will be the starting point? If it is formed on A, what's the starting point? B. And what's the ending point? C. Okay. What is BAC? Is it an arc or a triangle? Is it connected through a line? No, it's not connected through line, which means BC is an arc. And where is this angle formed? On the center or circumference? What is it? Sector or radius? Not sector or segment? Segment. Theorem will apply, students. Look, one angle is formed on the segment. Where is the other angle formed? What is angle BOC called? What is angle BOC? Sector or segment? We have one angle formed on the center, the other angle formed on the circumference. What's the formula? Center is equals to, that's it, twice circumference. And where the angle should be formed, students? BOC should, where is the angle formed? Is it below or above? It should be below. Remember that for angle BAC, all of you will observe angle BAC. If that is 70 degree, the below angle will be 180. Oh, sorry, 140. All of you all understood this? It should be below. Okay, that is BOC. Okay, fine. Imagine BOC is a circle. It's a full circle. BOC is a full circle. One part is 140. How do you calculate the top part? We call it as, what do you call it as? Re- Reflex angle BOC. 360 minus 140. 220. Understood? So this is important. So very important. I forgot to explain yesterday. This is very important concept. Most of you all get students get confused. They write reflex angle here as 140. This is not 140. This is wrong. Always observe. Look here. Whenever a triangle. Just imagine this is a triangle. The below value will be double. This is 70. The below value will be 140. 140, 220. Okay. So these are the possible questions they'll ask in exam. They'll just give you angle BAC and they'll ask you reflex. Last question will end the class. Now I'll give you reflex, students. I'll give reflex angle BOC is equals to 200 degrees. Find the value of angle BAC. Don't solve it. Try to answer directly. What will be the value of BAC? If reflex is 200, this is 200. No, I'm asking BAC, Vanya. BAC. First, which one you will find, students? First, which one you have to find? 200. Who's giving 400 as answer? First, you find this bottom angle. What is bottom value? 360 minus 200 is 160. If this is 160, what will be this value? Angle formed on the circumference? 80 degrees. Adia, did you understand? Naomi, Mariam, look at this, students. Reflex. When I mean reflex angle, it's the top one. If top one is given, you can't directly find BAC. It's not possible. You can't directly find. You have to find the bottom value. 360 minus 200 is 160. 160, half of 160 is 80. Fine. That's it. All the main concepts are done. We'll start solving the questions from tomorrow. Take down the topics for Saturday's test. I'll give you banking, inequation, mean chapter. You all don't need. Do you all require revision for mean chapter? No, right? Mean chapter. Mean. I'll give mean. In mean, we have three types. Normal mean you'll have to find. Standard mean. That is standard. Assumed mean. Step deviation. Okay. Can you tell me the other chapter, students? What are the other chapters? GST. GS. What's the other one that you thought? Probability. Probability. Okay. Probability. Same. Whatever you have completed, only those things. Probability full. Mean, probability, inequation, banking. In GST, I'll give you 1 to 5 questions. Question 1 to 5. Take down the topics. And for Saturday, I'll let you know timing tomorrow. Mostly I might conduct at 12. If I don't conduct at 12, I'll send you all the paper, students. Evening you all can do it. Talk a bit loud, Mariana. Complete the sentence. I just heard what time. That's it. Which chapter? No, I didn't. We didn't start, right? Okay, circles I have done. I think how many questions we did in cyclic quadrilateral? Around 20. Can someone check, student? Check and let me know how many questions we did. Cyclic quadrilateral. Not 20. I think 10 or 10 questions, right? Sorry, not 20. 10 questions. We'll revise. I don't think tomorrow we'll revise those 5. Yes, fine, Mariana. Cyclic quadrilateral, 1 to 5 questions. Tomorrow we'll study this 1 to 5. So GST, cyclic, probability, mean, inequation, banking. And in banking, you have that concept. Which is that concept I taught you all? Quadratic equation. You'll remember quadratic equation, how to solve that? 4AC by 2A. This. I'll definitely give this question for test to find time period T. To find T, you have to use this. Fine. Go through all this, students. I don't think inequation, mean, probability, you don't have to study all that. It is easy. Practice banking question GST. Cyclic will complete tomorrow. Okay. And one last chapter is left. Mostly by June will complete it. And did they tell you all about test? First unit test? July 7. May, June. See, until I ask, don't tell. May, June, July. Only one chapter is left. After this, that median chapter, midpoint chapter is left. May, June. Fine. We'll be able to complete by June 15th. We'll try. Okay, that's it for today. You all can leave. Log in at 6 o'clock tomorrow, not 6:30. All of you log in at 6 o'clock, students. You all can leave.